Hi guys, so my name is Eben, and yeah, let's talk. So today I want to talk about, like, it's been a while, by the way, it's been a while, but I wanted to talk about my experiences as an entrepreneur, and the ups and downs that I have faced, mostly the ups, and I mean the downs as well. So I started my business, and my business is pretty much in marketing. So I own a marketing agency, right? And it's directed towards artists. So I help build artist brands and stuff like that. I help them run like a lot of ads on Facebook, on YouTube. That helps increase their streams and pretty much just everything. So and it's going pretty well. I've gotten a lot of clients. I've gotten to work with like people that I never expected I would be working with, like people that I had to sit at home, like when I was a kid, watching them, like Grammy nominated folks and stuff like that. So it feels good. It definitely feels good, and like those were the good times. Like, and I'm still having the good times. But the only disadvantage or the negative stuff that happened not too long ago was that, like, some of the business partners that I was working with, they were not like totally honest. I can't really go deep into it, but they were not totally honest. And I don't like to point fingers, so I always take accountability for it. And yeah, so like at a point, I was really stressing. I didn't know how to necessarily deal with it, because I'm dealing with like people that are paying tons of dollars, so they're paying like thousands of dollars just for my services, and the people that I paid to do certain things didn't really do it the way they promised they were gonna do it, and then it led to like a whole problem. And my thought, or pretty much my my conclusion is that, like, you don't have to, when these things happen when you're starting a business, you're gonna face like a lot of hurdles, you're gonna face a lot of obstacles, you're gonna face a lot of things that are gonna pretty much derail you, or try to derail you from, like, your goal, or that can pretty much break you and prevent you from reaching your goal, right? So the most important thing that you have to do is just focus on the solution. Don't focus on the problem, because if you focus on the problem, you're never ever gonna be happy. You're gonna stress every day, and you're gonna point fingers. You're gonna sit down and you can't sleep, you can't do anything. So you always have to dwell on the solution. There's always gonna be a solution. Majority of the time, you're not the first person it's happening to, and even if you don't really find a solution, you can restart, you can rebuild. I mean, because you've already like gotten to a point, and you know how you got there, you can find a different way to get there, right? There are different methods to like solving an equation, right? So, and when it's going really fast and you're getting a lot of money and you're getting a lot of like clients and all that, it's good, it's amazing, but you always have to bear in mind that it doesn't really last forever. Like, everything's not going to last forever. It can last forever, obviously, but majority of the time it doesn't, and you need to find a different way. You always have to have like a plan B, right? I mean, obviously the plan B is to make sure that the plan A works, but the plan B is also like a different route, a different method to reaching your goal, right? So the same thing, you're focused on the same goal, but you want to like use a different method to in case the first method doesn't work, you have a different method, right? So it's pretty much, it needs to be a marathon. It doesn't need to be a sprint. It needs to be a marathon. Words to Nipsey. And it just definitely needs to be a marathon, and you need to read, you need to be careful, you need to really know who you're working with. You need to know what they're doing, because they're playing a huge part or a huge role in your business. And in order for you to trust somebody, you need to see it for yourself. You cannot just go around trusting people when you're starting a business, because you're dealing with clients. You're dealing with people who are paying who are spending their hard-earned money for your services. And your reputation is really important. So if those people mess up, it's gonna mess up your reputation. So you need to be careful, and you need to see to believe. Because I don't know if you guys watch Medea, but Medea said, "I trust you, but I need to verify." Right? So it's really important to verify. It's very, very important to verify, and don't take anything for granted. Like the opportunity that you have, a lot of people don't. And sometimes when things are going pretty well, you just sit down and say, "Well, people are paying me for this." Like, yeah, there are a lot of things. Not everyone can do everything, right? So if you know how to do what you're doing well, you're gonna get a lot of people that are gonna pay you tons of money for your services. And being an entrepreneur, it's beautiful. It's like, it looks good and all that, but there are a lot of obstacles that you're gonna face. There are a lot of ups and downs you're gonna face. But you need to, if you're really determined, you need to stay focused, and you need to read the game. Like, you need to study the game. Whatever you're doing, if you're a marketer, whatever you're doing, I mean, you just need to study the game and be careful who you trust and who you don't. And just, and take risk, man. Just take risk, and always dwell on the solution, not the problems. And and put the service first before your clients. Like, put the service first before money. If you know how to do what you're doing, you're gonna get money regardless. Like, regardless, you're gonna get money, because all your clients are gonna refer you to other people, and you're gonna get so many clients that you're gonna sit down and say, "Man, I need to hire people to help me." You know what I mean? So, and when you get in position and you know what you're doing, you need to hire people that you're close to. I mean, that are determined, obviously, just so you can build that circle where you have like a lot of people around you who have opportunities as well. So when you're going down, those people can lift you up. Obviously, the ones that you trust, And so yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, if you like this video, just comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think, man. Just tell me what you think about, like, your experiences as an entrepreneur.